Hey everybody, Gregor Hawk here. I just finished up my paling a little while ago, threw on some garb really quick so I could do this tips video for people. Tonight I'm going to cover 5 things that should really help you in your Pell training. Number 1 is how to properly line up on your pail. So here, let me go and quickly demonstrate this for you. Now a lot of people generally line up and they just face it straight on. Now what that's going to do, and you're not really meaning to do this, but it's going to teach you how to be a very lineal fighter, which means you think in straight lines and you like to fight in straight lines. So what you really want to do to line up on your Pell post is go ahead and face it straight on at first, find your range, and then just go ahead and take a half a step over, and then assume whatever stance you would like to work on at the time. Now what this does is it actually puts you in your optimum hitbox, while at the same time it puts your opponent just off to the side, and your defense is in its optimal position. Your defense is facing their sword, not the person. Generally when you line up and do it the way that you think might be right, just facing it straight on, you're actually almost putting yourself in their hitbox, while at the same time you're not giving yourself a really good angle to hit them all at the same time. So just that little half a step to the side and just training that is really going to make a huge difference in your fighting. So go ahead and try that. Alright, number 2, I've made a couple videos and you will really not see me walk up to the pail and just pretty much cremate it. I don't do that. What I like to do is I like to train very slowly. The slower the better. Now I do this for 2 reasons. When you do it really slow, you're able to fine-tune the mechanics of the blow as it comes in, as well as your returns. Now when you do it really fast, perhaps when you're new, that speed actually masks mistakes in your attack as well as your return. So do that as slow as you can, painfully slow in the beginning, because it makes it a lot easier for you to learn proper technique when you're throwing your shots. So do it very slow. Alright, number 3, training your shots in all 3 positions. Now I don't have a lot of room. Right now we're in event recovery. I've got about half my garage filled with pavilions and things like that and all of our stuff. So I'm squished down in this little spot, so you're not really going to be able to see me all that well. But the main 3 positions I want to talk about is sword leg forward. This is going to simulate a lot of your as you step sideways to try to get the angle on your opponent. So you train a lot of sword leg forward. This also gives you added reach, which is an extreme bonus. Train it in shield leg forward, which is really the stepping to the left side of the body when you're attacking. So train left leg forward. And also the perfect stance, I'm telling you it's my favorite stance right now, to just go ahead and take 3 steps. If you want to find it, 3 steps, stop, look at your feet where they end. Look right down there, that's your perfect stance. Now the reason I say this is the stance you've pretty much been training your entire life. You've gone, you walk around, and whenever you stop, you put yourself in the perfect position to be able to move in any direction you want to. You can move forward, you can move backwards, side to side. This is why I really like that position quite a bit, so go ahead and train that as well. So, if you've noticed, you probably see I have some armor on here. I have a demi gauntlet on, as well as my arm. So my number 4 tip of the night, when you're out here paling, at the very least, you want to have your arms, your demi. If you're going to be working with a shield, most definitely have that shield on. And also a helmet. Now I'm not doing it tonight because this is for demonstration purposes and I'm making a video. And anyone that's seen me in my helmet, you're not going to see my face and you're probably not going to be able to hear me very well. So I'm not wearing my helmet tonight, but I highly recommend that you train with everything. And the reason why I say this is because the more real you can make it when you're training, like if you have your armor on, you're being slightly restricted at the wrist, maybe a little bit at the arm. All of that stuff is extremely important to train and to get those feels. This is all about training the feels. You're trying to program your muscle memory. So if you're going to go ahead and train a whole bunch without any of your armor on, without any restriction whatsoever, you go out on the field and it might feel kind of right, but you're still out there thinking a little bit. You can't help it because it's not exactly right. You didn't get to do all this with the slight restrictions that the armor creates. So definitely train with at least arms, demi, helmet. It really will help your training, I promise. Alright, so this is a big thing that I do on a weekly basis. I like to pick a few things I like to work on, and I keep it simple. So a lot of you might go out to a practice and you're out there and you're just kind of fighting, and you're fighting and fighting and fighting, and yeah, you do learn. You will learn from that. It's going to take a little bit of time, but what I like to do is I like to go in with a game plan, and this is extremely important. So I will pick a couple blows that I like to work on during the week, and I will also work on some footwork that I want to do out there. I'll work a little bit of shield work and stuff like that, and when I get out there in my helmet time practices, I actually go in with a game plan to work on certain things while I'm out there and have a goal to practice those shots that I've been working on during the week. This is really important because, like Bruce Lee teaches, train a whole bunch of blows, like 10,000 blows, and you're going to be really proficient with that. So I take that to the extreme. When I train, I go and I train literally just a couple, 2 or 3 blows all week long. And when I'm at practice, I go and I set up situations where I can practice those blows as much as I possibly can. Now on the reverse of that too, I have also been known to go out there at a practice and maybe throw a couple blows the entire practice because my main focus is my defense. Now I don't go out there and I announce to everybody what I'm exactly training on in the moment, because I kind of don't want them to, figure it out or whatever. I want them to fight me at their best and go ahead and just keep on attacking when I'm doing my full defense. And every now and then I'll just pop a shot in there to keep them honest, but the main focus will be on the defense. So seriously, when you're out there, go out there with a game plan when you're in your helmet time practices. So this will pretty much conclude the tips video tonight. I'm going to go ahead and finish it up with a little bit of the stuff that I'm working on right now. Currently I'm doing a lot of single sword training, so I'm doing a ton of the 4-part drill, which you're going to see here in just a little bit. I'm also going to be working on a 2-shot combo that you've likely seen a few of these Super Dukes throw down at Antier, and it's a really good one because it throws in the deception on the first blow and your main target is the second. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that really quick. I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot, but I'm just going to go and show you just a little tiny bit of what I'm working on tonight. So it's been a pleasure, everybody. If you want to go ahead and post videos of yourself training, I'm not going to stop you. Honestly, I would love to see it. I like to see people out there reaching for their dreams and trying to accomplish their goals, and this is what this video and videos like it are going to be all about. I'm looking for anybody to give me pointers. Heck, I'm just in the beginning of my dream right here, honestly, and I would really like the help of others to see if I can achieve those for myself, my lady, and my people up here in Northwest. So anyways, have a good night, everybody. I'm going to work on the 4-part drill right now and then go ahead and work on that 2-part that I was talking about just a little while ago. Now when I generally do this, I do it until I'm exhausted. But I don't want this video to be like extremely long, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop right there. Now the reason why I was doing that, the 4-part drill is perhaps my favorite drill in the whole entire universe of drills out there. Full credit goes to Duke Gaston and Duke Boulder all those years ago, and when they did that Duke University footage. I'm telling you, I've been doing it for a couple years now, and just the amount of help it has given me in my personal fighting has just been tremendous. When I'm out there, I don't really have to think about my blocks anymore. I'm just seeing my targets and just reacting to them. And if my opponent attacks me, I just instantly block and counter them. So I love the 4-part drill. It's amazing against lefties as well. Another thing too, Kendrick Marr will collaborate this with me, but I've been talking with him for, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 months now, about doing the 4-part drill, but incorporating it for Florentine. Now, one of the big things, I don't have my other sword right now, it's laying around somewhere, but when you do the 4-part drill, you're catching these blocks, attacking, defending, attacking. You do that a whole boat ton with one arm, just a whole boat ton. Switch over and just do it focusing on your left arm. Now do this for an extended period of time, and eventually you're going to find yourself out there fighting, and it's all just going to come together, and you're going to find yourself in that moment when you catch that block on either side, and both of your swords are going to be on the inside of their defense. Now this is something I know Kendrick Marr has just about got down with both of his hands, and when he does, I'm serious guys, you need to watch your back, because he's going to be a phenomenal fighter. So anyways, I'm going to get back into my training here just a little bit, because this video is probably getting a little bit long at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that 2-part that I've been working on quite a bit. It's amazing for snagging that off leg, and it's absolutely amazing for catching them right in the kidney belt, right above the legal area where it's a kill. So mainly you just fire the one shot as the bait. So you fire the bait, come across, catch the body, return. Fire the bait, come across, catch the body, return. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's likely 3 or so in the morning here in Awertha, maybe 2, I don't know. Lost track of time at this point. But anyways, been an honor doing this video again. Expect plenty more of them in the future, and I hope this helps anyone. If it does, I've done my job. So thanks a lot everyone. Goodbye.